In two sentences, that's our entire current political landscape. The left understands it, the right does not. Consider the term people of color. Now, that's a phrase that would have seemed mildly offensive 20 years ago, kind of an ugly term. And yet now, exactly, what is a person of color? Well, it's anyone who isn't white, which is to say it's the overwhelming majority of the world's population. So you have to ask yourself, how exactly is this a meaningful category? What does a Polynesian tuna fisherman have in common with a Bolivian cocoa farmer or a foundry worker in central China, or for that matter with Kamala Harris? Well, not really anything, except that they're not white. That's a pretty ominous way to define a huge group of people if you think about it. In fact, it's a racist way to define a huge group of people. Everyone who's white is not the same, and only an entitled white liberal could believe otherwise. No normal person could ever think that. So let's stop using the phrase. Let's not participate. Don't use it. Well, if they're citizens of this country, maybe you call them Americans, because that's what they actually are. So you probably heard the name Dark Computers and Stole Our Secrets. But that's not at all what Julian Assange is or has ever been. He didn't hack anybody's computers. He's a journalist. He reprinted facts that were deeply embarrassing to our political class, the Democratic National Committee, and to, above all, the foreign policy establishment, which has an awful lot to be embarrassed. He could be coming to this country. So what exactly is going to happen next with Julian Assange, and why is no one defending him? Gabriel Shipton is Julian Assange's brother. He joined. Thanks so much for coming on. And by the way, when I say no one's defending him, of course, many people are defending Julian Assange. But I mean, no one at the higher reaches of American journalism, for example. They are silent on this. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think, Tucker, they've been able to ignore this. Just last Friday, the UK High Court ruled that Julian could be extradited. They approved the extradition. Julian has a chance